New man, we have bar chord shapes in this one and a little bit of fingerstyle, but we're not actually barring any of these chords. So this should be okay for most beginners to try and figure out, even though the chords may be unfamiliar for you. Come on guys, we can do this. This one's a really, really cool song and kind of cool lyrics as well. We have an E minor chord, so we're going to put our first finger on an E root note at the 7th fret of the thickest, on string 5. So this is the 7th fret, so you should have dots on the top of your guitar. 1, 2, 3, so that's the 3rd dot on this guitar at least. Bosh, there's 7th fret. First finger on it, not barring, because we're going to pluck that with the thumb. We're going to put the middle finger at the 8th fret, so the next one up, at the 2nd string, and then the 3rd finger at 9th fret. And when we pluck thumb, 1st and 2nd finger with the 2nd and 3rd string, and we relax the fingers, 1 and, okay. The rhythm is a little syncopated, it's quite complex, so jamming along to the record is absolutely the best way to go. Listen to the record, copy it, and try and feel that rhythm. That's all we're doing. Pluck, relax, and then add a tap at the end as an optional extra. Try and get that groove along with me now. 2, 3, 4. We don't want any other sound other than the strings plucking and the tap, and in between there's going to be silence. Again, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we're going to swap to a G chord. It's going to be the same order of chords for this entire song, though it is quite a long order. There's 7 in total, no, 8 chords in total. Next one's a G. First finger at 10th fret. Then 3rd and little finger where your double dot likely is. 3rd, little finger on string 2 and 3. It's always, every chord is going to be string 5 and string 2 and 3. So your plucking hand never has to switch strings, which makes this appropriate for a beginner, I believe. That's the first change. Okay. Next, this same shape that we're on with the G, slide it down to the first finger at 5th fret, the other 2 fingers at 7th fret. That's a D major chord. And then finally, to finish this first half, so the first 4 chords, moving back to the first chord that we did. So in order, the E minor, first finger at 7th fret, the G, first finger is at 10th fret, then the first finger is down to a D at 5th, back to an E minor at 7th. That first section with this pattern on each chord. 2, 3, 4. Same again. 2, 3, 4. Okay, rewind that if you need more help. We're going to crack on, and the next one is a C chord with the same shape as the D, so this one. Slid down, does get quite wide. This is probably the toughest chord for a beginner to kind of do. First finger at 3rd fret, 3rd and little finger at 5th. That is a stretch. But it's not a lot more of a stretch than just a power chord, really. So it's still quite doable. Same rhythm, same strings that we're plucking. So the start of this next 4 chords starts with a C, B minor, which again is a little bit of a stretch, but it's all right. 2nd, 3rd fret, 4th fret. Okay, they're the only three strings that are down. 3 fingers that are down. So that's a C to a B minor. 1, 2, third finger. Then back to the D and back to the E minor. So there's a repetition. C and the B minor are new, but the D and then the E minor we've done before. The sequence in total, all 8 chords in order. E minor, G at 10th fret, D at 5th, so first finger at 5th, 7th fret, E minor, and that's the first 4. Then we're down to 3rd fret, 2nd for the B minor, different shape, back to D, and back to E minor. Let me show you from this angle so that you can see how kind of first finger's quite flat but not totally flat, and then the other fingers are really on their tips. They're like this, okay? And that is so important. So this is E to G. Now look at that. There's 3rd and little finger, 90-degree angle. So first finger is pretty much touching all the strings as if it's barring, but it's only having to hold down on the tip. 3rd and little finger, 90 degrees like that, okay? That's what we're looking for. Down to 3rd, it's still the case, right on the tips, first finger pretty flat. If this is totally new to you and every one of these shapes makes no sense, my improver level bar chords and power chords, it's a premium course available on my website, andyguitar.co.uk. This covers all these shapes, exactly what chords they are and why. So that is what you need. Let's just have one last play through to finish it now. I'll scoot around a little bit so you can see. Move my microphone in and here we go. Let's play it together if we can. 2, 3, 4. Remember, this tap sound happens by getting the strings to touch the frets here, the metal strips. Okay, not from hitting the guitar or hitting the strings themselves. It's hitting the strings specifically onto the frets, but you can do it over the sound hole and get that sweet little snap sound. 3, 4, from the top. 2, 3, 4. And that is how to play Newman. Please subscribe if you're digging these Ed Sheeran tutorials. There are more to come. Let me know which ones you want from Divide and check out the ones already filmed by clicking the links on the screen now. Thank you very much for watching, guys.